I'm Dr. Angela McBurdy of DoctorFlute.com, and today's flute tip is on, does my flute need to be straight out? The answer to that question easily is no. But let me caveat that a little bit. Okay. I can always tell when my private high school students are in marching band season because they come into flute lessons and they are here. Their elbow is out, their flute is straight up. And in some ways I really like it because it fixes some posture problems they've been having that just me telling them to fix didn't fix, but having their marching band instructor yell at them and say they're going to lose points if everybody's not in the same position. And then when they come in like that, I understand it at the end of marching band season. I don't say anything till the end. And then I say, okay, let's relax a little bit. Okay. So no, you don't have to be straight out. But here's what you have to be. Okay. Your airstream has to be straight. So I can sit down in a chair. I can stand up playing. I can, doesn't always have to be on a stool. It's on a chair. I can stand, and I will play the same way because I know how to sit or stand where my airstream is not going to be affected by a bad posture. Okay. My private students and my daughters who play flute, I don't let them sit when they practice. Now, when their own house, and my daughters, when I'm, they think I'm not watching and I'll see them sitting. But you don't want to sit until you really understand that, because when I see students sitting, generally it starts squishing in. They start doing things with their posture that makes this straight stream of air not happen. Okay, so if you understand that that has to be, all right, and then the second point is that this embouchure hole needs to be straight on your lip. All right, it has to be straight. Those two things have to be in place, but that doesn't mean my flute has to be this way. All right, if I sit up straight, that's important for my airstream, right? So any slouching, or if how I see students playing, or in band with their arm across the back of the chair, especially our elementary students, okay, that is not giving you that straight stream of air. So if I sit up straight or I stand up straight and my airstream is there, then that's 50% of it. Now, I need the embouchure hole to be where it is. Now, if you have a side embouchure, we need to adjust to that. So it's still going to be straight wherever your embouchure hole happens to be. Okay, so that's still pertinent. But once I have the flute in the right spot, I can then relax a little bit. But my head comes with it. So I have a student that plays with their arm down, and this is the way it is. I can still play, but it's not my optimal sound because my airstream is not then going to be straight across here. I'm not going to see those breath condensation marks on this side of my mouthpiece because now I'm not playing straight. I'm playing at an angle on that embouchure hole. So if you play with your embouchure straight here on the embouchure hole, now I can move. And if my head comes down a little bit, it's still not going to bother my straight stream of air here. I don't need this elbow straight out. I'm going to I just kind of basically let this elbow hang. Okay, it can be anywhere where it's comfortable. That's comfortable for me if I just move down a little bit. I do see sometimes in a recording or video of myself and I see myself playing, I sometimes think I'm a little bit too far and I need to get myself, I think those are just habits you get into after a while of practicing on your own, okay, now I've got to discipline myself just to get back up a little bit higher, but I am never, never straight out. Maybe for effect or something. Maybe right here I'm going to play because of the particular piece of music that I'm playing. In that spot I want to be right here. And then a softer, quieter spot I move down a little bit. This elbow here, in marching band, has to be straight up and out. But I think your elbow bisects the angle from this to here, which is, 90 degrees. Somewhere in there, about 45-degree angle. It's wherever it's comfortable. Down here, you're slouching. Right here is good. Up here is too high. So somewhere right in there is going to be good. And then I can move down a little bit with it, but that's still not going to bother here. So when you're looking in the mirror, and that's the best place to see is what are you doing, and are you playing with the right embouchure, placement, and do you have a straight stream of air? So look in the mirror when you're playing. If you practice sitting, put your chair and your stand in front of the mirror and look to see if you are having a straight stream of air while you sit, and is your embouchure hole straight on your lip, and then you can move a little bit. Now I wouldn't go so far as to too far down, because now my neck is crooked and then that closes off some of my airstream. So that's not going to work for me. And I don't think it's going to work for you either. I have seen people that play very well with maybe a bigger angle than what I play with. But if they sound really good, probably they still have that straight stream of air. And for their posture, their body shape, it's working for them. So I wouldn't use a professional that you say, wow, but they have their flute way down. I wouldn't use that as the gold standard. I would say it was good for them. It's working for them. But maybe you should start with, anyway, the straight posture, your head up, your airstream straight, the flute on your lip, and then move a little bit down this way. As long as your head goes with that flute and it stays straight, that's where you're going to get the best tone quality. So check it out in the mirror. Find out what you're doing. Are you keeping that embouchure straight? Are you keeping the airstream easily moving through your body and out through your flute? And that's where you'll get the best tone. That's today's flute tip. If you like this video, press the like button, comment below, subscribe, and share with your friends.